Hello, Moon Valley. Last Tuesday evening, the elders of Moon Valley got together. It was June 12th, and the purpose of our meeting was to evaluate our financial condition as a church and to plot a course forward. And with this short video, I want to give you a quick report on the outcome. In assessing our financial situation, we discovered that general offerings remain well below budget, and we find that we're going to have to make some significant cuts in order to live within our means. And let me just lay out in broad brush the three main things that we plan to do in order to balance our budget. The specifics are contained in the text below this video frame, but let me just mention the three things. First, our intent is to reduce compensation of all church staffers by 20% effective July 1st. That's a significant number for some. It's of the magnitude of a mortgage payment. Secondly, we've decided to eliminate the position of Director of Community Care, which means that as of yesterday, Caleb Mitchell is no longer on staff. We love Caleb, and he has done a great job, but we simply can't afford to keep him on staff. The third thing is sort of an other category, other expenses that we have cut, and these include ministry events that generally don't pay for themselves, including salsa. And in addition, we are going to have to cut our landscaping and cleaning services and just find a way for volunteers to do that work. Now, as we reflect on these cuts, they certainly are needful, but they are at the same time really painful. I mean, it would be dishonest and even dishonoring to pretend that these don't really hurt, both from a relational perspective and a financial one. And I just want to share that with you because we're a family and we bear this pain together. But in spite of the pain of this situation, I continue to be very optimistic about Moon Valley's future, and I think all of the elders share this optimism. We still believe that God knows what He's doing. We still believe that God is up to something good in our midst. And in fact, this situation has really challenged us to rethink the way we do ministry at Moon Valley. Ephesians 4 verse 12 says that the primary work of church leaders is not to do the work of the ministry, but to equip others to do it. And perhaps we have simply relied too much on church staff to do the work, and we need in the future to focus on equipping volunteers to do the work of the ministry. And perhaps this is sort of a tough love circumstance that God has allowed to prepare us to grow in a way that is healthy and sustainable. And perhaps there needs to be a new currency at Moon Valley, a currency not so much relying on dollars, but on dedicated teamwork. And we have a great example of that happening this week. Summer Arts Camp is going on. Over 40 volunteers are investing time into some 95 students who are part of the camp. There are some 34 classes being taught, everything from cake decorating to learning how to play guitar. And the results of all that will be presented this Sunday during our Sunday services. The students will be responsible for the entire service. When you enter into the lobby, there will be an art gallery of the things produced by the students. And in the auditorium, you'll be host to a wonderful musical program put on entirely by the students, including the technicians in the sound booth who will be students. So you won't want to miss this Sunday morning. I invite you to read more in the text that is just below this video frame, and particularly pay attention to the list of opportunities to serve at Moon Valley. Check those out. Thank you so much for listening.